Well, welcome back to Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator. Look at what we have here. The tan plastic army men are invading again. And who to stop them but the green plastic army men? Now, this is the interesting part. The green army has been working on a new piece of military technology, the sniper. Oh yes. So here you can see the green plastic army men are armed with M16s. And over here it looks like what? Is it the M700 kind of classic US military sniper rifle? Oh my god. Now these were made by H-John. And you know what? Let's start the battle because snipers are able to fire from a greater distance away. So we're gonna have tan and green clash. There are a lot more tans than there are greens. I believe there's 4,000 tans and 3,000 greens, and then like maybe 400 snipers. Look, the snipers are actually able to fire from way back here. Look at that, and the rest of them need to get in really closely. And what is this on the horizon? Red plastic army men? Some of them have actually fallen due to like scattered fire, like going through the ranks and actually hitting them and knocking them down. And there's even a blue plastic army faction. They've sent their spec ops snipers up to deal with these guys and assist the tans right now. They have a very loose alliance, and look at how far snipers can fire away from. This is pretty incredible. Their range is out of this world. So, oh my gosh. The greens versus tans, look at the front lines just absolutely falling. But I think since green has the most snipers, so if you look at this, oh man, green's falling and tan has so many more soldiers. I don't even think that this is going to work. Even with all these snipers, and look at this. The alternating fire from these snipers as they pick their target and fire down range. I think it's probably due to their inaccuracy, maybe? That is the issue. But it makes you wonder, like, remember, like, who are the best snipers of all time? I think, like, Vasily Zaitsev is definitely the one that got all of the Russian propaganda and was one of the best. Oh my gosh. This is not good. These are specially trained. Look at them. Look at the tan guys hopping over the green wall here. There's actually still 4 blue snipers left out of the 10 that they sent. The last red soldier has fallen on the battlefield. He made it a little bit, but now that tan's closing the distance, I truly fear that the green's resistance will come to an end. Green's gonna hold them off. No freaking way. All right, now we've got what? 3? Well, there was 4, and then there's only 3 blue snipers left, and look at them. So let's see how long they last. Oh, the accuracy still is a problem, and there you go. I know it. Red was really ticked off that tan brought their units that were supposed to be just observing and consulting. They were not supposed to get involved with the war, but they were. Tan dragged them into it at gunpoint. They said, you better send those 50 men. And blue was upset as well. They had to send their forces in. They lost 10 valuable snipers because tan dragged them into the war. They didn't want to fight, but they were forced to at gunpoint. So they're pretty mad at tan too. And don't even get me started. Green and tan, that's like just a battle of good versus evil. It's a tale as old as time. It's Cain versus Abel. It's Darth Vader versus your grandma's cookies. It's just, no, they don't like tan, and tan is just mad at everybody. We've got a free-for-all, so check this out. Each unit is composed of 1,000 infantrymen armed with M16s, and 100 snipers armed with sniper rifles. Yeah, and the snipers are the M700 classic bolt actions. So all 4 this is a 4-team free-for-all, 1,100 units for each of them. There is, you gotta love the free-for-all of the city because look at this, man. As the armies converge on the city, it's who is going to remain victorious at the end, and it looks like the red faction, which is kind of like the Mother Russia of of plastic armament, because they can't be green because they're red. They're Soviets. They're communism. They believe in gulag potatoes and much vodka. Yes, tоварищ, das was gut. Actually, that's German, so, you know, I'm dumb. Anyway, so blue and red have encountered each other and are like, hey, why are you here? We're here to yell at tan right now. We also hate tan, but we want to capture city. Well, why? Look, it's like these blue guys have a collective consciousness or something. So blue and red are mixing it up. Tan and blue have also met in these close quarters confines of the city here. Blue and tan are kind of wrapping around. It looks like blue's pretty strong. Tan's also tried to creep around here. They got some M16s. They also got some of their special forces snipers going on these secret missions and trying to flank around and distract blue forces. But it looks like it's more or less a stalemate there. So let's see what green is up to. Oh gosh. Green has pretty much encountered the great... let's see. I guess they kind of messed with tan a little bit. They sent a few scouts around here, but tan is also starting to trickle in forces. But it's pretty much green versus red and blue versus tan, but also blue and red are fighting. So if I have to guess, honestly, it seems like the final battle, the teams with the least, or with the most units remaining at the end, I kind of want to say tan, but I can't. I don't know. I'm guessing it's going to be green versus tan, but it all depends if tan can overcome the adversity on the battlefield and destroy blue here. I wish we could also like pause the time of day, but like look at this, man. This is a beautiful map. I really, really like it. I wish there's more. You know, I always want more in games. So let's see. I wish my guys, what would your... Here we go. Excuse me, Billy. What would you want as your last meal? I want a Shake Shack burger. I want 2 lobsters, 4 waffles, some pancakes, but get those pancakes and put some eggs and sausage in them and then roll it like a burrito and then put some cheese and hot sauce in it. Oh God, give me that. Yeah. And then maybe some cheese grits and a bowl of Fruit Loops. I'm kind of curious. Like, it's a fun question. Brigade, if like, hey man, you knew it was gonna be your last meal on Earth, you know, for whatever reason, what would your last meal be? I'm trying to think what mine would be. It's really tough. Like, I think one of my favorite things of all time is just a good cheeseburger. Now we can see how many people are remaining. It looks like Green Army has 702 remaining. Oh, and Red has 500. So even though Green and Red are stacked up against each other, I think Red's gonna get wiped out even though they have a lot of units remaining. It depends. Yeah, they're starting blue. Let's see, who's got the least? Blue is actually the least right now. And tan is doing okay, but not the best. And look at this. The units around here on the sides. Oh, we've got some snipers here. They're picking apart. Oh, the blue snipers are out here. They've got pretty good firing lanes. They can fire there on the red, they can fire there or there to hit tan. So what would my last meal be? I really like Eggs Benedict, but like my grandma style, where like instead of hollandaise sauce, she uses cheese sauce. And I don't know, cheeseburgers? There's so many things I like. Indian food? Thai food? How can you pick just one? But if you had to pick one, that's the question of the day. After, you know, that's the fun question of the day. The future series question of the day is, what do you want to see next in Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator? We've done a few Army Men videos. There's a lot of options. We could go back to Marvel versus DC. Green is really kicking that booty butt, man. They had 1,000. It's just, I don't know, maybe it's their starting point. You can see that, like, when you look at this from above, it's not balanced. It's not balanced starting points. The map isn't balanced. The armies are balanced, but the map in itself is not. So I think due to the pathfinding of the different units, we have this surge of green forces. They're just overpowering. What other units for the Army Men should we add? We could add tanks, maybe flamethrowers. I wonder about bazookas or grenade launchers or something. But I think, isn't there a unit that spits out flame? That could be like, I forget, man. It's been a while and I haven't checked it out. I haven't checked out the regular units in Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator in quite a while. So who's winning over here? Blue's pretty much just wiped out. All their main soldiers are defeated and now it's just, well, except maybe if there's a few over there. And now it's just their special forces snipers. So it's pretty much tan going up against this right here in red. Red's actually the lowest right now because they got wiped out. Communism is not superior to green capitalism, I'm afraid. At least not this time around. Green's over here like, we've invested in bitcoins, in fast food chains, and we will overcome the adversity on the battlefield. You better believe you're gonna have a bad day, Mr. Red Sniper. Watch him. Douche. And then he melts. I wonder if we could have like, maybe instead of like their bodies like this, we could work on, I could ask H. John, the creator of these amazing units, to maybe like have like, when they fall, they turn into something else and they don't look so rigid, but then again, they are kind of rigid. They're made out of plastic. If you think about one of the most rigid things, it's plastic. Oh man. So here we go, we got some M16s up in here, we got the thumps. So yeah, I'm definitely thinking that right now, even if tan and blue were to just ally up, which they're not, they're fighting it out, then green I think would still win. Call in a tactical nuke. No, we don't need a nuke, Billy. Call in the nuke. Call in orbital bombardment. All right, never mind, we don't need it. Call in nuke danger close. You can't really tell because the colors are squirrely right now in this flat test map. I wish you could at least change the color of it. We've got 5,000 soldiers, regular riflemen, and 5,000 snipers from all factions, blue, red, green, and tan. We're gonna have the epic battle royale of the plastic army. Oh my gosh, the colors are really cool. I love it, man. All right, so let's see. Now, see, you can see they all four have 5,500 units. 5,000 regular infantry, 500 snipers. So I want to see who is the supreme plastic army, right? Because I'm actually kind of curious how this is going to work out. I can't even keep track of the numbers. They're changing so rapidly. But you can see, like, look at this, man. Look at those front lines appearing at the corners. This is almost pretty well balanced. And look, the armies are separating in the middle. So we're going to have these really cool clashes, right? So it seems like green and blue aren't going to fight each other and tan and red aren't going to fight each other. At least not at the beginning. But, like, look at this, man. So there is tan and green. If I had to guess who is winning, I'd say it kind of is a draw. But at the same time, green looks like they're kind of getting a concavity on tan. But you can't really count them out. And here we go. All the snipers are gearing up at the back there because they have such far range, and tan is doing much the same. So I wonder what's happening over here. Green and red. It's Christmas time, baby. And honestly, it looks like green is... I guess this one's definitely... No, red might be getting a little bit of an edge. Pressing that crease there. Huh? And here we go. Green versus... Oh, dude, this is like the South Korean flag, man. The yin and yang of South Korea. Blue and red. I mean, that'd be kind of cool if we could recreate flags with battles using these little, like, armaments. So with red and green, tan and blue, what country's flags can we make? We could kind of... I mean, we'd need a white unit. Wouldn't we? Because then you could have the white background. You could make the Japanese flag, probably. You could make art. All right, so blue does not have as many snipers over here. So my guess is tan is going to beat blue here. Pure conjecture, or like pure get a bet right now. Oh, wow. It kind of is. It kind of is. I don't know. Very loosely. It's close because of the curvature, but if it needs to be more round, right? All right, so let's see. Who is suffering the most? Blue looks like they might have the least units, but just barely. Green's probably right behind them. I don't know. It's hard to tell because the numbers are... It seems that tan has the most units still on the field right now. Oh. So let's see. I wonder which armies, one of their sides is going to capitulate first. Soviet plastic army men, you must survive. You must fight. Boora! Man, my voice almost cracked. Or like coughed, you know, because it hurts. It hurts sometimes. So here we go. There are only 6 brave. Whoa. Oh, they're getting cut down. It does not look good for the red ones. So I'm thinking units that I want to add. There's catapults in the game. Let's add each unit have catapults. I want to see what happens with catapults. All right, Green Army's victorious. Yes. Each unit has, or each team has 5,250. There are 250 catapults. I guess that's the maximum. I want to see what happens now. Let's start the battle. I want to see these catapults just ripping off, man. So the catapults need to move into position first, and then they're going to start launching. I actually want to see, like, here, what it looks like, because I'm expecting the catapults to start hitting these fringe units on these borders first. Where are the catapults? You may fire when ready, catapults. Oh wow, their range is maybe not the best. I haven't seen any catapults being launched yet. Oh, there we go. Oh my gosh. Here we go. It's like freaking artillery. Look at this. Incoming! Oh, yes. Oh my gosh. Oh, the catapults are amazing. There's catapults on both sides. Look at this. It's like, think of it as like artillery fire. Maybe that's the way to do it. We could have artillery units in the game. Green, tan, red, and blue. Oh yeah. Artillery units for sure. Maybe tanks that fire similar to that? Goodness, this is cool. So what should we do next? Star Wars battles? Could do Star Wars, Marvel, Lord of the Rings. There's a lot of possibilities. All right, blue once again for some reason is just getting their butt kicked. There might be just subtleties that are affecting. Oh man, when catapults fight catapults, oh look at this. A lot of the blue units are actually stuck back in the catapults, but I think that's being experienced by all factions. It's not one unit over the other. Look at this, man. Can you imagine just charging this much artillery? Oh, that's just brutal. Look at that. Units are getting knocked back. So green has the most units right now. Let's speed it up and see. Oh wow, look at these. There's like 4 different lines. Kind of where like the units die to the rifles and the units get hit by the artillery. So what does it look like when a catapult's destroyed? There's not much difference. They don't fall apart. Really, they're kind of still up and standing. No, they do kind of fall apart. Some just don't look like they are. All right, how are the green forces? There's gonna be so few actual footmen up at the end, and look at these guys. Maybe they're just out. Oh, look at green. He's about to hit the red artillery from behind. Are they turning their attention? Yes, they are. They're turning their artillery, but they're a little harder to hit while they're moving, which is pretty cool. Oh my gosh, that is just, charge of the light brigade type stuff. There's one red soldier out here to meet him until he gets whacked by the artillery. So who's winning? Green again, but blue is still in it. Red actually has the fewest numbers. Red is the loneliest number that you've ever seen. Red's not a number. All right. 90 catapults, which I think is tan. Tan has 90 left. It's really kind of just hard to see who's winning this. If there weren't for the numbers, red is wiped out. They've got 1 unit left. I'm imagining, there we go, 0. Blue's at 26. Tan's at 60, and green is still at 100. There's the tan forces back there. If green does get distracted, though, and loses enough attacking the red units, then... Oh, actually, I guess tan is also involved in that same kind of issue. So actually, if they can wipe out red, if they finish off red, then green can turn and wipe out that unit before they arrive, but they're gonna have to do it, like, right now. They're gonna have to do it right now if this is gonna work for green to pull off the victory. I think green's gonna pull off the victory. Fire the catapults, fire the heavy artillery. You remember that game, what is it called? Oh my gosh, was that? What if you could throw, like, burning sheep or burning cows? Oh wait, those are green units. That's just green in green pincer movement. Now tan only has 5 units left. It looks like green is gonna be the victor. So, green has won all of the skirmishes today. It wasn't even planned. Like, some of these were just free-for-alls, battle royales. And that's just how the cookie crumbled today. Yes, Grandma's famous chocolate chip cookies. Let me know what you'd like to see in Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator. Let me know if you want to see the series continued. The support for series is key. Your interaction, you know, your involvement as a community, Baron's Brigade. Let me know what you want to see in the next one, and I'll see you guys there.